Hearing the Mafia boss's shadow, I've had a special ability since childhood. I can hear shadows speak. My father and stepmother didn't believe me. They thought I was deliberately lying to get their attention. My stepsister, Lily, mocked me as a freak and rallied the girls at school to ostracize me. After graduating from college, Lily hooked up with a Mafia boss. But on the eve of their wedding, the Mafia boss was shot and fell into a coma. When he woke up, his memories were stuck at age 10. Lily immediately called off the engagement. Make me marry an idiot. Absolutely not. I'd rather die than marry him. Facing the Mafia boss's armed family downstairs, my father fell into despair. Just then, I heard the Mafia boss's shadow speak. That bitch Lily. The doctor said my amnesia is only temporary. With proper care, I'll recover in 3 months. I already bought her an island and a villa, planning to give them to her as gifts. Guess she doesn't need them now. Once I recover, I'm going to kill her. When I heard about the island and villa, my eyes lit up. I took the initiative and said to my father, Dad, I'm willing to marry him in her place. Lily, who normally bullied me relentlessly, rushed over and hugged me when she heard I'd take her place. Luna, you're really willing. I nodded. She hugged me tighter. That is more like it. I've always been so good to you. Always looked after you at school. Now you're marrying him in my place. It is only right. Besides, it is not like any man wants you anyway. Even though Jason has become an idiot, he is handsome and has a great body. You're not losing anything by marrying him. She glanced at Jason standing by the door and licked her lips. Honestly, I'm a little reluctant to let him go. I pushed her away without retorting, getting away from this family and earning an island and a villa. I really wasn't losing anything, but Jason's shadow was already trembling with rage. Lily, you always pretended to be pure and gentle. Always said your sister Luna bullied you. Turns out it was all lies. You're the vicious one. If I weren't just a shadow, I'd strangle you right now. I shrugged and went downstairs to invite Mrs. Grant to tea, then said to her, I'm the Grant family's eldest daughter. If you don't mind, I'm willing to marry Jason in my sister's place. Mrs. Grant's face had been filled with worry. After Jason was shot, they announced to the outside world that he would recover quickly. If he got dumped at this critical moment, other Mafia factions would think Jason was down and the Grant family was finished. They'd move to absorb their territory. I had clearly become the Grant family's lifeline. Mrs. Grant grabbed my hand excitedly. You're really willing, but Jason hasn't recovered his memory yet, so we can't hold a wedding ceremony. As long as you take good care of him and fulfill your duties as a wife, when he wakes up, I'll definitely give you a generous gift. I nodded obediently. I'm very good at taking care of people. I've been tutoring since I was 16 to earn my tuition. Jason's shadow said in surprise, her family isn't poor though. Why would she need to earn her own tuition? I pretended not to hear the shadow's words and worked hard to sell myself. I can also teach music. I'm very patient. My stepmother eagerly chimed in. That is right. Luna was born to serve people. She can also do laundry and cook. Having her take care of Jason is perfect. I agree to this marriage. You should take her back right away. My stepmother threw me out the door like discarding trash, unable to wait another moment. And my father, as always, let my stepmother bully me without intervention. Jason's mother smiled, then stood up and said to me, come with us. Don't bother bringing luggage. I'll have the servants prepare new things for you. At that moment, Jason actually came over on his own, took my hand and said, you're my wife. I want you to build Legos with me. The moment I walked out the door, Lily's shrill mocking voice came from behind. A freak and an idiot. A perfect match. Jason's shadow cursed. That bitch Lily. When I wake up, I'm giving Luna 10 million immediately, just to piss Lily off. After returning to the Grant house, Mrs. Grant wiped away tears sadly. Jason was shot in the head. It is a miracle. He is even alive. But the doctor said as long as he is well cared for, and given enough affection, he can recover his memory in 3 months. But if he suffers another shock, he might stay like this forever. I was going to tell Lily this, but she was so heartless. She refused before I could even finish. Luna, during this time, you must take good care of Jason. Nothing can go wrong. What Mrs. Grant meant was that I needed to stay by his side to help awaken his memories. At the same time, Jason's current condition couldn't be seen by outsiders. She was busy fending off attacks from competitors, so she needed someone trustworthy to stay with Jason 24 hours a day. Jason's shadow sighed. I thought Lily would stand by me through thick and thin, but she completely broke my heart. I wonder if this Luna will be the same as Lily. I smiled slightly. Then I brought Jason, who only had memories up to age 10, to the study. Didn't you want me to build Legos with you?
Yes. Jason, who was 6'3" with an 8-pack, actually showed an innocent smile. I tapped his chest, then said, I can keep you company, but on one condition. After we finish the Legos, you have to let me read to you. This was also what Jason's mother had instructed. Read him company financial reports, political and economic books. It would help him recover his memory faster. Then I heard the shadow's praise. Seems like she's more reliable than Lily, but I need to keep observing. I started competing with Jason to build Legos. Unsurprisingly, I won. Then I took out finance books and history books and started reading to him. The shadow sighed again that Lily has reading disabilities. I didn't expect Luna to be so smart. She even understands finance books and can analyze international situations. I wonder what other surprises she has that I don't know about. I smiled secretly. It seemed I'd already won his initial trust. The next day, even Jason's mother looked at me with new eyes. I had just finished shaving Jason's beard, making him look much more refreshed. A newly released movie was playing on TV, and I'd explain things to him from time to time. Jason liked pineapple smoothies, so I made them for him. him. Jason's mother said since his memory got stuck at age 10, he's never been this well behaved. On the second night, after I finished reading to Jason, he insisted I stay. My bed is huge. Just sleep next to me. Looking at his sexy chest muscles under his pajamas, my face turned red. If I didn't know he hadn't recovered his memory yet, I might have actually fallen for him. Before turning off the lights, I secretly glanced at his shadow. The shadow was in a good mood. This Luna really is pretty good. Once my body fully recovers, I'll definitely give her a grand wedding and make her my real wife. My face turned even redder. I hugged my blanket and lay down beside him, quickly hearing his even breathing. That night, I slept very well. Later, while I was taking care of Jason, his shadow kept talking to itself. How does Luna know I love Italian opera? Looks like she did her homework. Not bad. The company's stock price went up. Looks like the crisis is over. She's just like my mom. When I was little, my mom also made me eat carrots. Ah, this carrot cake smells so good. Too bad I'm just a shadow. Under my care, in less than a month, Jason recovered some of his memories. But his memories were confused. Sometimes he was like a 10-year-old child. Sometimes he suddenly became 20 years old and acted like he didn't know me at all. One afternoon, I had just washed my hair and was blow-drying it when he suddenly had the expression of an adult and asked me, "Who are you? Why are you in my bathroom?" I was startled. I wanted to explain to him, but then I remembered the doctor had warned that he couldn't be shocked at all during these 3 months. So I answered, "I'm a new major mother hired. How come I don't know about this?" Jason grabbed my wrist and moved closer. I heard his shadow say anxiously, "This idiot. That's your wife. You're hurting your wife. Let go of her right now." I explained to Jason my family kicked me out, and Mrs. Grant kindly took me in. "Please don't fire me. I have nowhere else to go." Jason's expression softened. After warning me, he let go of my hand and said, "This is my private bathroom. Don't come here anymore." After hearing his words, the shadow got even angrier. "If you can't speak properly, just shut up. She's your wife. You two will be showering together in the future." Hearing the shadow's complaint, images of us showering together quickly flashed through my mind, making my face burn. I said to Jason, "I'm sorry, Mr. Grant. I'm new here and don't know the rules. I promise I won't come to your private bathroom again." After saying that, I hurried away with my head down. Later, during a hospital checkup, the doctor said excitedly, "Mr. Grant is recovering faster than expected. His memory is gradually returning. As for the memory confusion, it should stabilize in about a week." Jason's mother gripped my hand excitedly. "Thank you, Luna. After he recovers next week, I'm going to throw a party to show all our competitors that Jason is in top form." News of Jason's recovery somehow reached Lily's ears. One afternoon, Lily suddenly came to see me. She glanced at Jason sitting on the lawn making butterfly specimens, then roughly dragged me to a corner. "I heard Jason is going to recover his memory? He still looks like a 10-year-old idiot to me." I sneered, "Why do you care so much about my husband?" Lily slapped me across the face. "Your husband?" Lily pointed at my nose and warned me, "If Jason really does recover, you better get lost. I'm the woman Jason truly loves anyway." The shadow in the distance saw me getting bullied and roared, "Bitch, how dare you hit my wife? Luna, fight back. Once my body and memory fully recover, I'm definitely not marrying you. The only wife I recognize is Luna." After saying this, he paused, "But speaking of which, after I recover, will I be able to keep my recent memories? What if I forget everything? Oh no, what if my body really forgets and thinks Lily was the one who took care of me? What do I do? I'm just a shadow. How can I tell myself?" Rubbing my cheek, I felt equally anxious. If Jason really married Lily after this, not only would my island and villa be gone, but Lily would take crazy revenge on me. The shadow quickly said, "I almost forgot about my mom. She already knows Lily is a bitch. And she knows Luna is already my wife. No matter whether I remember Luna in the future or not, my mom definitely won't let me marry Lily." But unexpectedly, Lily thought of this too. She immediately went to find Mrs. Grant. "You know how much Jason loves me. I didn't want to break off the engagement before. My parents forced me to. Today I secretly came to see you because I want to tell you that I've always loved Jason. Please give me another chance. Let me stay by Jason's side and take care of him." After speaking, Lily actually knelt down crying, and Mrs. Grant actually seemed to waver. She consulted with me awkwardly. "Luna, you've worked hard during this time, but Jason really did love Lily before, and Lily has always been a kind girl. Maybe she really was forced by your parents to break off the engagement. How about you just let them be together? Don't worry, I'll give you a generous bonus and a villa." Seeing me nod obediently, the shadow exploded. "Luna, can you have some backbone? Why are you handing over your achievements to someone else?" I sighed. If Jason liked Lily, what was the point of fighting for him? I might as well take the money and quickly leave this place to live a peaceful life. The shadow lamented in frustration, "Forget it, I can't count on anyone. I'll just have to work hard to retain these memories myself." After Lily won over Mrs. Mrs. Grant, to be safe, she released news to the media early. My wedding with Mr. Jason Grant will be held next month. Everyone outside thought it was Lily's devoted companionship that created Jason's miraculous recovery. It was time to go to the hospital for rehabilitation treatment again. The doctor said this should be the last treatment. If this treatment goes smoothly, Mr. Grant will fully recover, and the shadow started getting anxious. Luna, I hope after this treatment, my damn brain can remember everything between us. I clasped my hands together. I hoped for the same, but none of this was under my control. Lily stood beside me and mocked, soon, I'll become Jason's real wife. After a long wait, when Jason walked out of the treatment room, although his appearance hadn't changed, his eyes were completely different. They were sharp and fierce, with a cold edge. I thought, this is it. He definitely doesn't remember me. Lily eagerly rushed over. Jason, you finally recovered. I'm Lily, the one you love most. Do you know how sad and scared I've been these 3 months? For some reason, I felt a sourness in my heart, even jealousy. Dejected, I was about to leave. The next second, Jason suddenly spoke. These 3 months, you were really that sad? Lily's smile froze. Of course, Jason. I cried every night. Then why did I hear you cancel the engagement the moment I got hurt? His voice was ice. Why did I hear you call me an idiot? Say you'd rather die than marry me? Lily's face went white. That's not, I never, Luna. Jason turned to me. His eyes were sharp, but not cold. Not with me. Come here. I walked over slowly. He took my hand. This woman, he said, not looking at Lily, stayed. She took care of me. She read to me. She made me pineapple smoothies when I threw tantrums. He looked at me now. She never once asked for anything in return. Lily was crying, shaking. Jason, I was scared. I didn't know what to do. You knew exactly what to do. He pulled me closer. You chose money over me. She chose me over everything. Mrs. Grant stepped forward. Jason, about the wedding, it's still happening. Just not with her. He looked at me. Luna, will you marry me? For real this time? I nodded. My eyes were wet. Lily screamed. No one listened. The wedding was 3 weeks later. Lily wasn't invited. The island and villa? Jason gave them to me anyway, as a wedding gift. Some people spend their whole lives chasing the wrong things. I spent mine chasing nothing. And still, I found everything.